What's up? This is the Sad Clown with another online Rome 2 battle. And this is one of the few times I actually use pikemen. I'm not a big fan of bringing them. I just feel like they really limit your mobility and almost put you basically on the defensive. And I do not perform. I do not play very well when I'm like that. In fact, I bet I would lose 90% of the time I play defense. I have to be the aggressor for me to really feel comfortable. When I'm kind of backed up, I get very uncomfortable, and it's going to be a very short battle. Okay, in this one, it's going to be the Seleucids versus Baktria. And real quick, I'll go over my build. I got 4 Hellenistic cataphracts, 2 Indian armored elephants, 4 of the thorax pikemen, 4 Syrian heavy archers, and then 1 javelin men and 1 light peltas. My opponent's army is 1 eastern slinger, 2 of the mercenary Syrian archers, 3 Bactrian royal cav, 2 Bactrian horse archers, 2 Bactrian royal guard, 4 thorax swordsmen, and 1 skull thorax hoplite, and an Indian armored elephant. Alright, right now I'm just going to try to maneuver around, get in the best possible position. Like I said, I really do not bring these guys very often. In fact, this is probably the first battle since probably the first week I had this game that I brought pikemen. Alright, so I see these guys out here, and I'm going to go ahead and take this engagement. Ride them down! I hit trample on both these guys. He puts his in the diamond formation, which, yeah, don't do that. It doesn't help at all, and in fact it hurts more often than it helps. Look at these Bactrian royal cav just kind of sitting here watching as I get these elephants into the fight. Not what you want to do with those. He finally commits to the engagement, but it's too late. His general's down to 38 men, they're tired, and they're not going to be cataphracts. Here is the biggest mistake I make probably all game. Look how far out my javelin men and peltas are. Not a bright idea. In fact, a very stupid idea, and he's gonna go ahead and make me pay for that. These 2 units have 4 kills between them, and they're gonna rout. That's all it's gonna take. I'm gonna try to run these guys over, but there's no point. It's done. I did manage to kill off his general. Another Bactrian royal cav, and then he's gonna bring these ones back in to try to stop it, I guess, to get his elephant in, maybe? I'm not sure. It's obviously not going to work too well for them. He is going to catch this elephant unit, and they are going to die, but they're going to take out 2 of his Indian armored elephants. And that's going to hurt him more than it hurts me, because I have this other unit where my general is. And yes, elephants in this game are overpowered, but even then you have to use them wisely, because they cost a lot of money. And if they don't get the appropriate amount of kills for that, they are not very cost effective and can really hurt. Like, these guys only got 59 kills. That's not enough. That's basically a wasted unit. But I could waste them just because I had another one. I shouldn't even say that. It wasn't as big of a loss as it would have been if I wouldn't have had the other elephant unit. Like, him losing 2 elephants was huge for him, because I still have a completely healthy one that hasn't taken any damage health-wise. Same with 2 cataphract units. Complete, 60-60, and they haven't even been shot at by slingers or his archers yet, so that's working for me. This elephant was a douche. I went ahead and killed him. There wasn't, there wasn't much of a point in keeping one elephant. I'm going to try to chase off these horse archers a little bit, and I'm going to start losing some cataphracts because of it. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. Nothing really happens right now. Look, this one's down to 15. This one's down to 26. They were at 36 when I first started to chase those guys off. Now I'm going to start targeting his horse archers with my archers. I switch them to normal shot, standard shot. Trying to get a range advantage over his horse archers. I take down a few of them. Now I'm going to try to reposition again. And the whole time I'm moving, he's going to get shots at the sides of my guys. And at that point I refocus, and I'm going to turn my archers loose on his elephants. I'm going to try to make them run amok. I'm turning them to flaming shot. Because if I can get them to nut out, it's going to be huge for me. And that's actually how I've won a couple games, was making the enemy, my opponent's elephants run amok. I tried to retarget, and I accidentally moved him, so it's going to be a minute. I'm going to try to move him behind my line again before I refocus. And he keeps trying to go after my archers, of course. And there they go, out of control. And right into his own guys. Look at that. Look at the number just drop. I think it drops all the way to like 36, 35. Yeah, that was huge. Absolutely huge. I feel like, and I've said this before, if your archers make the opponent's elephants run amok, any kills they get on their own soldiers, that should be counted towards your archers' kills. Because even though they don't get the kills, that many kills this game, look, only 6, 11. Look what they caused. This unit went all the way from 120 to 35 men. This one, 120 to 44. Double time! That is absolutely huge. Huge drop. He's going to put these Skelethorax hoplites into square formation, and I'm going to go ahead and just charge in with my cataphracts. I hit trample. And see how many drop on that charge. Here comes another cataphract unit. Yeah, they're not going to last too long. And I have this hoplite pikeman coming in. He's going to go ahead and send in these units, which are basically gone anyway. He's going to hit these guys in the side. And of course, they're going to route really quick. I'm going to start bringing in my elephants to go ahead and stop up the center so he can't get around and hit this pikeman from the back. Refocusing my targets, going after these really depleted thorax swordsmen. Oh, there's one down to 79. Baktria and Royal Guard over here is not doing too well. And some of this is a little off, like these guys definitely did not rout in the original battle. Find your targets! So these guys are gone, and at this point the battle's pretty much over. Just going to be some mop-up work.